Hi, everyone. I am Linda Wellbrock, the founder and CEO of Leading Women Entrepreneurs and the Force for Change Awards here in New Jersey. Our mission is to create a sustainable environment that brings leaders together and showcases their amazing attributes and contributions to the state, to the communities, to the country, and beyond. And today, we have a special guest with us today. His name is Peter Levy. He's a partner at the law firm of Mandelbaum Salzburg. And at that firm, he serves on the executive committee and is the chair of the firm's emerging technologies and life science practice area. So welcome, Peter, and thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. And congratulations.
Thank you, Linda. It's really my privilege, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we can't wait to celebrate you as a Force for Change honoree this year. And I'd love to tell our viewers a little bit about your career, because you didn't take necessarily traditional path in most attorneys have taken. So tell us, how did you start, and how did you get to where you are?
My career path was very different than most attorneys. I've spent at least half of my career on the business side of the house, as opposed to strictly practicing law. And I think it made me not only a better business person, but it certainly helped me become a better attorney. By working with a lot of entrepreneurs early in my career, I understood that the law was just one aspect of many, many different important elements, from accounting and finance, technology, sales. All of these have to be integrated into one solution. That was the first thing that I really learned from these entrepreneurs. The second thing that made my career a little bit different was that in working with these entrepreneurs, I realized that they tend to be eternal optimists. They always see the cup as half full and not half empty. So what are they looking for in their professionals? They're looking for people who may see the issues, but they always see the solutions. And what I found from working with successful entrepreneurs is that there are usually at least two different creative solutions to every problem. All of that really got me intrigued and hungry to try it myself. And I had the good fortune of running two different public companies, one of which became a successful NASDAQ company. And in doing so, it helped me raise my own personal standards in terms of what I want from a professional. Now that I'm back practicing law full time, it's very, very helpful to having been on the business side. So these things gave me a different perspective.
You know, optimism is catchy, right? So, as I would imagine the other side of that coin is too. So, when you surround yourself with people who see creative solutions and having the glass always half full, I think that just creates and elevates and continues to create success. So, thank you for sharing that. It's I would imagine in the world that you live in, it's definitely very different than the entrepreneurial world. So it's nice to see that you have taken something from that. So I want to shift gears a little bit here, because I know that you've been involved in something extremely impactful for nearly 3 decades, in having been involved with launching a unique special needs camp. And I'd love for you to tell us about the camp and what differentiates it from others out there.
Sure. That would be my pleasure, because this is something very near and dear to my heart, as well as for my family. All of my children, in one way or another, have all been involved in working with me at a wonderful place called Camp Aska. Before I tell you a little bit about Camp Aska, let me just say how much I admire and respect all of my colleagues, all of my friends, and my partners here at Mandelbaum Salzburg for the fact that we try to put community first and how important it is to give back. For me, the charity of choice and where I have placed my heart is at a place called Camp Aska. Camp Aska is located in Alabama, of all places, which is a strange place for a Jersey boy to find himself over the years. I first went to Camp Aska when I was in my 20s, And I really, really thought, Linda, that it would be a one-time visit. I now go there at least 4 times a year. And Camp Aska is the flagship facility nationwide for Easter seals. Camp Aska is 270 acres of fully accessible, and when I say accessible, I mean wheelchair accessible, 270 beautiful acres in the woods that is used for recreational purposes for children and young adults. They have the opportunity to swim and fish, horseback ride, and water ski, zip line, with absolutely no physical restrictions, regardless of any physical or mental challenges that these children and young adults face. I am not saying this to be corny or exaggerate, but every single time that I visit Camp Aska, I see at least one miracle occur. And it's the greatest place I've ever been.
You just gave me chills with that. It's a reminder that all of us can have an impact, and all of us can give back, and in big ways, in small ways. But when you help one child go to camp that may not otherwise have that opportunity, as a mom of 3 and one child that has special needs, I can totally empathize, and I'm just grateful for you and the work that you have done with this camp. And again, I'm thankful for you sharing that story, because I'm sure it'll inspire someone to do something amazing out there. That's the whole purpose of this.
Great.
So you are a man that has done tremendous work in a lot of different ways. We just, highlighted a snapshot of that. How do you define success?
How do I define success? Well, I've changed over the years, Linda, and quite candidly, it took me a long time to get to the belief that I now share and hold, which is that the best part of success is the journey itself. A lot of people who are ambitious or career driven or competitive, they look for a victory. They look for a win in whatever singular project they're working on. The truth of the matter is the excitement and the adventure and the creativity all come from the journey itself. And what's happened for me over the past 5 to 10 years, I'll say, is that on that journey, I've been able to incorporate clients who have become my friends and friends who have become my clients. If you can have that at the heart of the equation, and then trust equals success, that's what's worked for me.
I love it. And, it's nice as we go through our own journeys to see sort of where those lines do blur, and how, people are in your life for different reasons, right? Whether they are clients or they are friends. And then when everybody comes together, it's the vibe creates your tribe, is something that I've heard at one point. And
I like that.
So Peter, your vibe is definitely creating your tribe. And I can tell you're an incredible person. I feel grateful that you are in the class of 2021 Force for Change honorees. And we can't wait to celebrate and showcase your success on November 8th. So until then, keep up the good work and congratulations.
Linda, thank you so much.